In the US, choosing a Forex broker isn't as straightforward as it is in other regions. There are three core areas that need to be considered.
We have compared these three factors in 2023 and determined the best Forex broker, as we'll discuss today.
Hello, I'm Noam Corbel.
And I'm Justin Grossbard. Welcome to Compare Forex Brokers.
Justin, since we founded Compare Forex Brokers in 2014, a lot's changed, but what hasn't changed is what makes a trustworthy and reliable Forex and CFDs broker. Justin, did you want to maybe delve into, with our audience, quickly the top three things that we look out for when promoting and recommending a broker to our readership?
Sure. So quite briefly, the first one's regulation, and that's regulation by country. There is no such thing as global regulation when it comes to Forex. Trading platform, that's the software. You're using the broker all day. It's the software that you're actually using. You want to be familiar, you want to have the features that you need. The last one's customer support. Often overlooked, but look, when you've got a problem, when your execution's pending, you need someone that knows what they're doing, knows how to trade, and is there for you.
And have it resolved really quickly, right?
Absolutely.
So given today we wanted to focus our attention on the USA market specifically, why don't you start by talking about regulation as relevant to the United States market?
So regulation's a bit different in the US than in other regions. There's actually two regulators. The first one is the National Futures Association, the NFA, and the second one is the Commodities Future Trading Commission, the CFTC.
Bit of a tongue twister.
It's a bit of a tongue twister, okay? It's a bit different. The key factor is every broker that we list on our page is a member of both associations, and that's the gold standard when it comes to regulation in the region.
So that certainly sounds like a pretty important starting point. What's the second thing that traders should consider when selecting a broker in the United States?
Okay, it's the software. Okay, and the software, it's important to understand popularity. It is a popularity competition. MetaTrader 4 is the most popular trading platform for Forex traders. MT5, MetaTrader 5 for CFD trading. C-Traders are really good, sophisticated, and then there's TradingView. I love TradingView.
Yeah, TradingView's a big...
Great features,
we're
awesome.
A fan of trading, yeah.
We're a fan, but look, it depends on what you're looking for and what suits your trading needs.
Okay, look, I totally agree that's an important point. What about customer support? How important is that, and what can you tell us about brokers that have good customer support versus those that don't?
So customer support needs to be there when you're trading. So normally traders love trading Forex or CFDs because they can trade all day and all night. So you want to have customer support that's basically 24/5.
Okay.
You want it to be communicating to you the way you want to. I love live chat. I don't want to pick up a phone.
Yeah.
Some people do.
Sure.
So I want to be able to get to someone in live chat, not wait in a queue, talk to someone that knows what they're doing. If I've got a problem, I want it to be resolved and resolved fast.
Okay, so based on those factors, which broker did you think is the best in the US for 2023?
I'd say Oanda. Okay, so we looked at this together. We agreed on Oanda. Okay, the trading platform, you can use the Oanda trading platform. It's okay, but they got TradingView. I'd definitely be using that. The charting, much more sophistication. The spreads are great. Full regulation, customer support.
Yeah, support's
they're known for the customer support. So what about for beginner traders, Noam? So that's for general. Who would you recommend for beginner traders?
Look, for beginner traders, I think you can't really look past IG. They really are the best choice for beginners. Their platform's easy to use. They've got a lot of guides and training courses to guide individuals. And at the end of the day, they're one of the most recognizable brands in the world.
They're huge.
You really can't go past
all
them.
regions. Yeah.
So those are the best US-based brokers that we've just discussed, but perhaps before we finish, maybe we'll just delve into how NFA regulation differs from other regions, such as ASIC in Australia and the FCA in UK. So I think it's important that we cover this off because there are some differences.
Yeah.
So while the NFA's regulations are similar to other regions, there are some really important differences, and that main difference is that mandatory dispute resolution process, which is not required in other regions, but basically in the United States, it compels both parties to a trade, the trader and the broker, to resolve a trade dispute in front of an impartial third party, which at the end of the day, it saves everyone from costly litigation, which is really, really time consuming. This really only happens on rare occasions, of course, but it's nice to know that traders are protected.
It's extra
in this
protection.
regard. Exactly. Traders in the US as well under the NFA also have access to leverage of up to 50 to 1.
50 to 1's relatively high. I mean, most regions are 30 to 1.
Correct. For instance, Europe is 30 to 1, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, like that's another area that they differ quite wildly from the rest. But look, that's all we have time for today. Justin, thanks for sharing those insights. I'm sure our readers will find it really, really helpful. Thanks for watching, guys.
Ooh.